Hello and welcome. This reading for Valentine's Day weekend 2020 is for Cancer. Before I get too much farther, just to let you know, this will be posted up on YouTube, but I put it in my group Intuitive Tarot Readings by Barda first, and it is live. So I'm going to go over here real quick and see if I can't refresh, because on the last video I did for Gemini, people were trying to interact with me, but you have to understand that the camera is behind me, so I can't see it. So we're going to try this a little different way. Once the YouTube grows quite a bit, then I'll be completely moving over to YouTube, and then we can still interact there. All right, this is for Cancer 2020. What is going on in your life and what is coming up. Then, and again, most people who know me, I am an intuitive tarot reader. So we will have certain cards that will fly out, and there are certain meanings in different books. Being intuitive tarot reader, I read what I feel is kind of those cards. And this is also, since there are thousands and thousands of Cancers, this is only for a select few group. If you do not find that this resonates with you, then I will also be putting up March 2020 for every sign here within the next week, and come back and see if maybe that resonates with you. I also have a group, Lolita's Lovely Ladies. It's actually in my selling site as well. If you're interested in a reading, go ahead and just contact me there on Lolita's, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. That is the fastest way to reach me. All right, let's get on with this. All right, Cancer. Let's find out what area of your life we need to be focusing on. And as we're doing this reading, sometimes you notice that some of the other readings that I've done are longer. That is because it's for it's for more than one group of Cancers that's going through something in their life. So if that's the case and I feel this is going on, then I'll separate it and we'll try to figure out what's going on with those Cancers. All right. What area of life? Cancers. Valentine's Day weekend 2020. And how is this going to affect them in 2020? What area of life? Show me. Happiness. This is affecting your happiness. This is for Cancer. Valentine's Day weekend 2020. We're focusing on the word happiness. Let's get a little bit more information off that one. Oh, there's one card right there. Peacock. Beware of great pride. Now, these cards I'm using right now are called the tea leaf cards. I think they're awesome. They're some of my favorite cards. They just give kind of a general outline of what's going on. And then we'll go ahead and use the other cards to get down to what's really going on for this select group of Cancers. Anything else for Cancer? Anything else for Cancer? Show me. Nope, it says switch. So I'm going to be switching cards. And you'll notice that I have a lot of cards sitting out. I don't read like a typical, like I've seen a lot of readers read. And everybody has, and a lot of readers are really great. Don't get me wrong at all. I just have my own unique way of reading. And I leave my cards set out and I let my guides guide me to which deck I need to be using for that sign and for whatever's going on with that sign. So you'll see tons of cards sitting out. I may not use them all. I will go to the ones that I feel drawn to. All right, and I feel drawn to the side cards. Cancer 2020, Valentine's Day. Show me what does Cancer need to know? Cancer. All right, we got several cards here. We've got, and this is all based around your happiness, and it's also around the peacock, which is beware of great pride. I got the card yes, and these are called the side cards. I got the card yes, the moon, the warrior, and the voyage. Now, before I get too much deeper into that, I'm going to go ahead and use my tarot deck, and we're going to find out what area of life this is about. What is this all about? Cancer 2020. Valentine's Day. All right. I got the Four of Pentacles. That's hanging on to what's yours or what you've worked for. The Eight of Cups, walking away. You see how the cups are in the background? Walking away from what you've built. The Death card, which I don't feel this is an actual literal death. Not somebody physically dying. I feel this is an end to something. And Justice. Now, I don't feel like this is like, you know, when I see justice, usually it's the justice system. That's not what I'm feeling. What I'm feeling is do you see how he's holding the scales? Justice. It's going to equal out. Now, that only kind of gave me, I have an idea and I have a gut feeling what this is about, but show me what area of life. Give me a sign, please. And you know what stands out to me is the Moon card. I think something happened around a moon, which we just had a full moon on the 9th, I believe. Area of life, show me. Cancer. All right, diligently working. This is a person who, this is for the group of Cancers who have been diligently working at something. And you see, this is coins. Usually coins are about your finances and just building more, building something stable. And you see how they've got one on the ground. He's already completed them. And, you know, as I read my cards, you'll see that I don't always read the exact meanings from the books. I do it by intuitive reading. That's how I do it. So, for some reason, this card feels like it needs to be up here, the Eight of Pentacles. And I want to pull from this deck. And then I will explain the cards. Right now, it looks to me like this is just one group of Cancer. I'm not seeing multiple groups here. I'm seeing one. All right. I pulled the Wisdom card. And I am going to, as I cards, I'm going to lay them down next to the cards that I feel they need to be next to. That I feel guided to put them down at. Cancer 2020, Valentine's Day. How will it affect you 2020? Yes. Dark-haired woman. Feels like there. And, oops. And this involves love. All right, so this reading here that I'm getting for Cancer, for this particular group of Cancer, is somebody who's thinking about their happiness. And within this happiness, yes, this tells me that yes, something has come down. This feels like a literal moon. See, I see the crab like Cancer, but that's not how I'm actually getting it. I'm getting yes that something did come down around a full moon, which was just yesterday, I believe. This person's going to be like the warrior. They have to take the warrior stance. And the voyage, they're moving away from these problems. And I do feel that there is a problem. Let's see, what is this about? And how do I know this? This is somebody who's been hanging on to what's theirs. Or what they, yeah, to somebody who's been hanging on to what's theirs. And you see the person walking away? Even though that they have built up so much, they're just walking away from their cups. And when I have, with this card right here, the Death card, this doesn't feel like a literal death to me. This feels like an end of some kind. And with the Wisdom card, when this end comes, this person's going to be extremely smart about it. That's what I feel. Is that the word? Yeah. Yes. Wisdom. Let's see. And with the Justice card, I'm seeing the balancing scales. It will all balance out. This could actually be a judicial system. It could honestly be why with the dark-haired woman in love. I mean, this could be a couple who are married. This could be yeah, that feels right. But I don't feel, I mean, the number one thing that stands out to this Justice card is the scales. It will be balanced. And I think it's a choice upon, with this right here, with the Wisdom card and the Death card. And you see how on Justice, they're holding the sword. And then you've got the balancing scales on the other side. I think because of Wisdom, this person is going to take that warrior stance and they're going to move on But they're going to be doing it in a more, they're going to be careful in how they do it. Let's find out more information. Let's see, which cards? Yes. Tell me more information about Cancer in this particular situation. And I feel that Cancer will be working diligently. I think this is a literal thing. All right. And I just heard the word rebuild. When I'm looking at the Eight of Pentacles, I heard rebuild. So this Cancer is rebuilding. That's what I hear, is rebuilding. Yes. Rebuilding and working hard at it. Troubles. That's what I get. What else does Cancer need to know? Switch. Okay. Yes. All right. Now again, most people who know me, I didn't even get to shuffle the deck. Why? Because I was drawn to look at the bottom of the deck. I've got new beginning. There is a new beginning coming for this Cancer. This group of Cancers. And again, let me remind you, there are thousands of Cancers. This is only directed at one group of Cancers. So, like I said, if you find in this reading it pertains to you, then, I mean, take what you can from it. If it does not, then maybe the next time that I'm reading, it will. So many of each zodiac sign. And if you want a particular reading just for you, then you need to contact me and I'll do one just specifically entailed just to you. But anyway, this group of Cancers right here, and you have to forgive how my cards look because, as many have heard me, these are well-loved cards. I use them all the time. This Cancer is looking at a new beginning. But the thing of it is what stands out. Do you see the Fool? Now, I'm going to check something before I say anything else. I'm going to pull this card up, which is the Yes card. I'm putting it back in the deck. I want to see something here real quick. Is this... All right. Now, the Fool card can read in several different ways for me. Now, I'm not going to pull out zodiac signs on this one at all. I'm not going to. Not with this card. What I'm looking at is the Fool is a new beginning, or it could be somebody who is foolish. For me, this strikes me as being a new beginning of some kind. But you see with the Fool card, do you see how he's standing on the edge of the cliff? And this is not the first sign that has got this. There's a lot of change going on in a lot of signs. This person's getting ready to step off into the unknown. And to me, either they're not paying attention and they're just going, which I'll find out here in a minute, or they're stepping out into something that is unknown and they're going to try something different. And I heard the latter. So they're going to try something different. That's what I got. So I'm going to put this one right next to the Moon card. Now, how do I know that this wasn't just a foolish person? I got the Mother card and I got the Stars. So to me, when I see the stars, the Star card, or the Stars card, excuse me, this tells me that it's something that's written in the stars. This is something that's universal. This is something that's, to me, in my head, is already written in stone. This is something that it just means what it is, stepping out into the unknown. All right? And what else does Cancer need to know? Show me. But I do feel with the Eight of Pentacles, again, I'll say it again, this is all revolved around your happiness. And the Eight of Pentacles, this person is working very, very hard. Let's see what they're working hard on. Okay, now this one kind of confused me, and it's going to take me a minute to get this one. I asked what they were working really hard on, and I got the Tower. And I just heard the word overcome, so that one makes sense to me. This group of Cancers are trying to overcome some kind of, I'm looking at a heartache of some kind, and possibility of moving into the future that is unknown, having to possibly walk away from what they've worked for. But in the end, there's going to be balance. Again, I see this Justice. That pops up for me again. With the scales, there's balance. I'm not, the sword is not sticking out that much to me. It is the scales, the balancing scales. All right, I'm going to stick Tower right there. Let's see, what else, what other cards do I want? All right, I'm going to see if this, I want to see if this revolves around any other area in their life besides just their happiness. Cancers, Valentine's Day weekend. What will it bring you? This is what this is about. And again, this is not going to go for every single Cancer. We're all different people. Feels right? Cool. Love. All right, so this reading is entailed definitely around love. It is backed up with the card Love here too. So I think there's great change coming for Cancer. And I think it's going to take not just, and this is not just working at a job. Not to me. With love being in there and happiness, this is actually somebody who's going to have to work on themselves as well. But in the end, it will all kind of even out with the balancing scales. And no matter what brings from this future, from this mother, this dark-haired woman, it shows you stepping off into an unknown, but a different future. It's a new beginning of some kind. All right, what else? Let's see. Cool. And again, I didn't even get to shuffle, but I see the Judgment card. This is the Judgment card. There's going to be a decision made, some kind of decision. And in the end, you will take and begin a new future. That's what I feel. Anything else for Cancer? Anything else for Cancer? Now, as I'm doing the readings, like I said, on YouTube, but it is live on Facebook until I get used to how to work YouTube and stuff. So when you guys are interacting with me, I can't always see it. So I'm refreshing it right now to see. All right. Anything else for Cancer? Any other messages for Cancer? Switch. Cancer. Yep. I got the Seven of Cups, and I've got the Eight of Swords. I feel that this, for this group of Cancers right now, this is your ideal of what you thought something should be. This is what the fairy favor card. This is one where, you know, when you're sitting there daydreaming, this is your daydream card. Then we've got the Eight of Swords. And I feel that this group of Cancers is overwhelmed with whatever's going on here. And so they still have that a dream in their head. Not necessarily a dream. They are daydreaming about different stuff. As to exactly what, we can find out. But anyway, let me find out a little bit more. Let's try this. You know what? Let's just find out what the end result is here. And also, actually, I'm reading this also two different ways for two different groups. This feels just by the Eight of Pentacles, and I keep getting it. It's kind of nagging at me. So this is not just for one group. Okay, you've got one group who is dealing with love stuff, possibly an end. It will all come out balanced. You start a new beginning. It'll be scary, but it'll all work out in the way it should. And it does entail happiness and love. Okay, and then I've got another group with the Eight of Pentacles that are diligently working on a project, and possibly they have a woman who's probably helping them, or with the Star card. Another way you can read this is this is somebody who is helping you. Helping you. This person's in life quite a bit, and they're helping you. And this person is a dark-haired woman that I'm assuming you're in a relationship with. Yes, feels right. And anyway, it looks to me like you guys are looking to maybe start a new endeavor. It's been kind of trialsome, but made a judgment. There's been a judgment made. This is the other set of Cancers, because I thought it was just going to be for one, but it's for two. This is the business side. This is the getting going, getting your coins in order. Judgment. Some kind of judgment recently has been made. And this is somebody, this Cancer is taking up the warrior stance. And they're going to begin this voyage to work on their Eight of Pentacles even harder, which is their money. I do feel that for this set of Cancers who this is directed towards business, with the Seven of Cups being the fairy favors is what I call it. This is your dreams. This is what you've been dreaming about, but you're kind of sitting in the Eight of Swords, feeling blinded, not knowing which direction to go in. I believe this direction is coming to you. The answer is coming to you soon, and it's going to be done with the help of the dark-haired woman, who is also a mother. Could be the mother of your children. This person is quite vibrant, and I'm not reading the bottom part here. What sticks out of me on this one is the peacock. So whoever this person is, I see the color purple. That's mainly what sticks out to me. Purple and feathers. This is what's sticking out. Peacock. This person is very vibrant. That's what I get. But it looks to me like on the business side, hanging on to what's yours, you're walking away from the old ways that stuff's been done to a certain extent. And you're going to have to give up on some of the past endeavors. You've gained the strength and wisdom, and I heard strength. I don't see the strength card here, but I heard it. Strength and the wisdom. You're smart now. You've gone through something similar before. You're going to end some kind of project. And then, in the end, while you're taking off on this new voyage as the warrior, you have come through a tower moment. One that just made you almost think you were going to go all the way down. But justice is going to prevail. That is for the other group of Cancers. Is there anything else Cancers of either group need to know? Cancers 2020. What's going on around them? Valentine's Day weekend. How is it going to affect their 2020? Show me. All right. For both groups. And this fell down sideways. So when I have cards that fall down sideways, I take it literal. This person, this group, is feeling sideways. Just kind of, almost like a numbing. Kind of like sideways. Just don't know which direction to go. And this feels like it's for both groups. So this is how I feel around Valentine's weekend. This is kind of how you're going to be feeling. But you're going to be sitting and sifting out all this stuff. Whether it's through love or it's through your business. Or business and how you make your money. So I feel for Valentine's weekend, you guys are going to have a lot on your mind. And the only thing I see, what I see positive about this is here's the Hanged Man. That's when he's really hung. And I mean, he's hung. Hung up, he's hung upside down. He can't do anything. But he hasn't quite given up yet. Do you see the bright light around him? You guys are sideways. So you're coming out of that Hanged Man to stand back on your feet. And for some, it's going to be a new beginning. Actually, for both sets of Cancers, it's going to be a new beginning, whether it's in love or it's in business or an endeavor to just keep going and see a brighter future. That's what I get. You guys are sideways. Sideways, sitting Valentine's Day weekend. But I think you guys got that. I mean, you've got it. All right. Anything else? Any other cards? Yes. All right. I'm not going to shuffle these. That's how I read sometimes. Now, for me, this feels with this. I instantly was looking at the Eight of Pentacles, which is, this is going to go for the group of Cancers who are working towards a financial goal of some kind. This is only towards that, not towards love. This is towards just the ones working on their business. I got the card, relationship with a man. So some of this that's been going on, that's going to be going on in your mind on Valentine's weekend or around that time. As far as finances go, this actually involves more than not just you. Not just this woman. It also involves this man. Now, don't take that wrong, because this is about business. This is about nothing else. So, oh, that's okay. What I heard was this could be a family member. This could be a family member. Now, that's only for a select few of you. I'm not even sure where that came from. Only you will know that. I'm not even going to dig into that very far. I'm going to find out, is there any more answers that need to be told? My goodness. All right. We've got the pass card. Six of Cups is the pass card. And that's how it feels. It reads here. And then I've got the Seven of Wands. So past dealings of dealing with this person or this business endeavor has given you great struggles. I do feel like you're going to, I feel it's going to work out. I really do. Just because of the Justice card and the balancing of the scales. This sword is almost invisible to me. I'm not even seeing it. Balance is coming. Balance is coming soon. And it'll go in the right direction, the direction it's supposed to go. So I believe you're coming out of the struggle period. I mean, as I've been doing the readings for many, many of the signs, everybody, and I told everybody before, this last year was a whirlwind for everybody. Not just a few. Every single zodiac sign has had one thing or another. And it's just been crazy stuff. The whole year went by super fast. And then January felt like it was a whole year to a lot of people. And it's still, for some, it's still feeling like that. You know, spring's coming, and it's going to give you, there we go, that's what I thought. It's going to give you that edge, and as soon as I see the Ace of Swords, you can read that many ways as well. But as soon as I saw the Ace of Swords, I'm thinking there's a lot of people who their fire has fizzled out. Do you see the fire? And that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing fizzle, and I'm looking at the fire. I think you guys are going to pick up your swords and take action and start, and it's talking about a new beginning with the Fool card, which is kind of way down here. There we go. Fool card, and this one is a new beginning. And you see how close the mountains are on each one of these pictures? Let's see if I can get it closer. See how the mountains are real close? This isn't going to take very much time. This is actually going to go quite quickly. Your new beginning is coming quite quickly, and I do believe that you're going to be taking up your sword, and I don't mean in a fighting manner. I mean just charging forward and taking care of life. Getting back on track, just taking care of your work, taking care of yourself, taking care of your love, taking care of your happiness. For a lot of you, there's new beginnings in love, and a lot of you, there's new beginnings in work, and how you work, and maybe even a certain endeavor. All right. And I know you will, when I'm doing readings, you will look at my cards and you'll be like, oh my God, that's a mess. This is how I read cards, and this is how it comes across to me. And I put the cards not in necessary in order, because that's not how it works with me. When I get something, I'm going to lay it on top of the card it feels right with, and then I'll read that card again. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else? Closing thoughts. Cancer. Closing thoughts. Oh, this is the one I want. And I do that a lot too. I'll switch mid-shuffling if it doesn't feel right. These feel right. Closing thought for Cancer. 2020. What's going on around you guys around Valentine's Day? Give a closing thought. Cancer, 2020 Valentine's Day. I keep hearing pull, but I want to see if it'll fall. There we go. All right. And I'm going to point out, you had the Wisdom card in here. Where did that Wisdom card go? This is definitely for you Cancers. See the Wisdom card? True wisdom is maintaining a balance between pushing and holding back. Balancing detailed perfection with allowing some imperfection. So you don't have to always be perfect in every endeavor that you're doing, no matter what it is, love, whether it's business, you do have to, however, rely on your wisdom. And I hear balance is the end result. It will work out. Everything will work out the way it is supposed to. All right, Cancer. Like I said, I will be doing March monthly readings for each sign here within the next week. I am also offering, if you wanted a detailed month reading just for yourselves, then you need to contact me through Lolita's Lovely Ladies, and then we can set up a time and I can go ahead and do one just entailed just for you. This is a general reading. There are thousands and thousands of Cancers. Keep that in mind. And if it did not resonate with you and you're like, oh, that's nothing to do with me, that's okay, because this is only for a select group of Cancers that needed to hear this time. Next time, it may pertain to you. So take what you can and leave the rest. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's Day. See you later.